And then we show them how to be balanced by being righteous, humble, by being righteous, holy, humble, and wise. By being righteous, holy, and humble with their wisdom as they exceed us. So that way, by them being humble with their wisdom, they show reverence and respect towards us as the parents, as the elders, thanking us for investing the quality inside of them so that they could be the best that they could be and become equal with us and exceeding us. That's real evolution. That's what real evolution is. Without being too deep and all spooky. Without being all religious-fied, too deep and spooky, and too scientific. Just being too much of everything that doesn't make sense because it's stupidity. That's real evolution right there. I'm going to say it again because I already know some people didn't get it. We say we want our kids to be better and do better than us as parents. No, our kids are not equal to us as far as the age and the work that we have already put in, because they are younger than us. So no, they have not. So no, majority of them have not put as much work in already as much as the elders have already, because there's an enormous age gap depending on which age groups we're talking about. But regardless, they are equal. The kids are equal to their parents as far as quality. Quality. And that's why we get the whole concept, which is the right concept, of saying we want our kids to be better than us. We want our kids to be the best that they can be. And we want our kids to be the best that they can be, better than us, and exceed us. And as they exceed us, because the elders are being humble, because the parents being humble with their wisdom, they instill in the kids in how to be humble with their wisdom, how to be humble and wise. So that as the kids are growing and aging and developing in their leadership and in their intelligence and being intellectual, they are evolving and doing greater works than what we as the parents have done, and being better people than we have been, so that they evolve and they exceed us, because we want to see the best for them. And the best for them is them exceeding us as the parents, doing better and being better than us as the parents. Then they start teaching us, showing us how to evolve. And that's how there's no contradictions. And this is where the scripture comes in, where old men shall counsel young men for war. And then the other scripture says in another chapter of the Bible, in Timothy, make me wise as my teachers. So old men are counseling young men for war, so that they can become wise as their teachers. So that they can become wiser than their teachers. So that they can become wiser than the elders who are teaching them how to be prepared for war. In this war of deconstruction and destruction that is against our kids and against the adults, the parents, and the elders. So it's real simple. Real simple. Simplicity. The right concepts. You want the parents want to see their kids evolve and be better than they are. And as the kids evolve and be better than they are, we instill humbleness in them, showing them how to be humble because of us and wise, so that as they evolve, they know how to turn around and show respect and pay reverence, homage to us as the parents for being responsible, for being the ones responsible for them becoming better than we are. For becoming better than the parents. And that's evolution. That's real evolution. That's how we evolve. Duh. Real simple. Simplicity. It ain't all deep. We ain't got to add a whole bunch of science in it. A whole bunch of spookism with spirituality and religion and culture. We ain't got to add none of that extra stuff into it. That comes from broken pieces, fragments of broken concepts and tradition. Traditions that we need to let go of. We don't need to add none of that into it. It's just that simple. Simplicity through solutions. Solutions through simplicity. And this is the reason why this video is titled Simplicity versus Stupidity. So don't be stupid and try to dissect this and make it more than what it is. It's just exactly what it is. And I promise Melanin Sutek has been trying to get a lot of people to understand this simple concept. Whether me and Melanin Sutek agree on the same ideology, regardless, the common ground is simplicity, solutions through simplicity. That's what we can agree on. That's what we do agree on. That matters the most. Your kid's supposed to exceed the parents. And in return, the kids pay reverence, respect to their parents by being humble with their wisdom. Thanking the parents for investing in them to be as the best that they can be so that they could be better than their parents. So no child that's humble and wise, going back to being righteous, holy, humble, and wise. Go back to video 1, 2, and 3. Listen to video 1, 2, and 3. It all connects. No child or children that are righteous, humble, holy, and wise are going to say that they are better than their parents. Just as Yeshua never said that he was better than his father. But he said his father is greater than he is. Because he's humble with his wisdom. So any child that has humbleness instilled in them, humble and wisdom instilled in them, which is what we need the elders to do with our youth as they are developing in their wisdom. The youth, the children, the youth, they're not going to turn around and say that they're greater or better than their parents if they're humble. But they got to have humble instilled. They have to have humbleness instilled in them first, so that they can be humble and wise enough to know how to pay reverence to the elders. But in order for that to happen first, the elders got to stop constantly going against the youth, the children, trying to stifle them. The elders have to become humble within themselves first, with their wisdom, so that we can properly instill both the humbleness, being humble and wise, into the kids as they develop in their leadership, so that they will be wise, humble leaders. And so that the elders, the parents,